What's up YouTube, Crafty here, and welcome back to another video, another part of the Road to Glory. So today we have FUT draft that we had from a previous SBC that we got for the Giovinco. We picked up a FUT draft token. So this was done over Team of the Year, so we've got some epic Team of the Year players dropping. I did want to kind of do it live but this was right at the end of a FUT Champions weekend when we played these games, so it was kind of late on a Sunday and I wasn't really feeling in a live mood. But we pick up Team and a Modric here, and we was kind of going BPL, and that kind of changed really because we got Ramos back to back, so that was pretty sick. And we kind of moving on, and then we decided to go La Liga, and it worked out quite well for us. So pick up Felipe Luis here. He fits the team quite nicely. Going into our second pick, we pick up El Stundo. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Carrizo. But yeah, basically we picked the 5-2-2-1 formation. And guys, we had some serious fun with this formation. Tried actually building a team, and you saw in the last episode some players that I sold because it didn't work out for us. I think the reason why it worked out for us is because look at the team we've got. We've got 3 Team of the Years there. We've got that Ronaldo, Modric and Ramos. And I think that's the reason it worked out for us. So pick up an informed Marcelo, slotted him in at centre-back. He does make a pretty sick centre-back. So yeah, that's kind of what happened really with the draft. It started out BPL, it then went to La Liga, and we picked up Griezmann there, which was a pretty nice pull, and then Messi just to kind of top it off. But if that wasn't good enough, guys, we only go and pick up the Team of the Year, which was pretty insane. Team of the Year, Iniesta, bang, in he goes. Full La Liga team, and a pretty sick one at that. Griezmann was incredible. I couldn't honestly believe how good he was. He scored a lot of goals for us. So someone we might look at purchasing in our Road to Glory. I'm sure we could possibly afford him shortly. To be fair, if we sold some players and changed the team around, we could afford him now. But yeah, I'm quite content with what we got at the moment. Just a FUT Champs update. It looks like we are all ready to go for FUT Champs. I don't know whether you can see behind me, but we do have, in fact, a FIFA update that's just installed. So I'm guessing that's the patch to fix the issues they've had with the disconnect glitch. So we should be good to go for FUT Champions. So they've left it super late, but they've managed to pull it in, which is good for us. So FUT Champions this weekend it is. I didn't think it was going to happen. So be cramming in a lot of games. So there won't be any videos probably over the weekend. If I can fit one in up on Sunday, maybe I'll do that. But what I might do is try and break out our games a little bit, because we've got a new team. Or kind of 2 new teams really that you guys haven't seen yet. So I may do that in a few games, introduce them, talk about the stats before we go in this FUT Champs, and maybe put it over 3 videos. And then we'll have a look at the stats after FUT Champs to see how well these teams played. But yeah, sweet. It starts off well for us in this FUT draft. So I think pretty much every game we scored a really early goal, which was nice, put us in good stead. Ronaldo with a lovely finish there. Pretty tough game this first one actually, getting used to the team, the formation. But yeah, this team was incredible. It really was. Like, they just couldn't get through my defence. It was absolutely insane. And you consider we got just a kind of a randy centre-back there. He played really well for us in the end. So yeah, you can't grumble at that. So yeah, we move on into our second game, picking up a nice 2-0 victory, and we come up against a full BPL team. Pretty nice team. Batshuayi and Aguero up front, Willian on the right wing, Payet on the left, and a pretty standard kind of team other than that really. Again, like, I don't know if you noticed like some of these chem styles that he's got on. So he's got Batshuayi with a shadow card there. you probably saw me changing the chem styles. If you don't know how to do that, I do have a link. Well, no, I don't have a link. I can put a link in the video because I have another video basically explaining how you do that. So you can change people's chem styles around and swap them around so you get the right chem styles on the right people. Highly recommend doing that because you can definitely win an extra game or two. So yeah, start well again, going 1-0 up, and then Griezmann slotting that one home. A lovely goal that was. And it just gets better from there, really. I think this game was a bit of the Griezmann show. A lot of the team doing a lot of work to feed him, but Griezmann just being a G, really, and slotting them home, which is nice. And for someone quite small, Griezmann looks quite tall on the pitch, which is obviously quite handy as well, so obviously winning those headers. So, yeah, kind of moving on up, we do concede a goal here. Unfortunately, one of the few goals we conceded in this FUT draft run. I couldn't really do anything about it, if I'm honest. But yeah, feeding Ronaldo. Ronaldo was pretty sick. I didn't have as much fun with him as I thought I would. He was insane, don't get me wrong. But yeah, really like Modric, really like Iniesta. Thought they were insane. And Ramos, obviously, absolutely incredible. So it was nice to have a kind of a little play with those players, to be fair, because, you know, it's not often you get to play with Team of the Years unless you put a lot of money into FIFA. So it was nice to have a little go. So yeah, Griezmann picking up another goal there. So I think that's 5 goals for Griezmann, or potentially 4, and this is his 5th. I can't remember now. But yeah, it was such a good team, guys. I mean, if I could play with this team, God, what a goal that was, Iniesta there. Yeah, if we could take this team into FUT Champs, I reckon I could seriously make some damage. It would be pretty insane. But unfortunately, we cannot afford that. So yeah, so it was nice to pick up a nice victory there. Absolutely battered that guy. And we move on into the semi-finals. Semi-finals, again, don't really change much, really. I didn't really bring on any subs to kind of change the outcome. I think I bought... I didn't even think I bought Aguero on, to be fair. I think the last game I might have bought Willian on, but the team was so good I just didn't need to change anything. So coming up against a really good team here. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background. Neighbours are just out of control at the moment. I've got one side ripping up floorboards, scraping the walls, and on the other side I've got barking dogs all day. Great having neighbours. I bet you love them too. So sorry if you can hear that, guys. But again, we start pretty much straight from kickoff, picking up a goal there with Iniesta. Get a little bit lucky. The animation was a bit strange there, but it was a really nice goal. Good work from Griezmann to set up Ronaldo. I thought you'd get quite a lot more goals, but I suppose he did link up quite a lot of play, Ronaldo. So you can't argue with that, I suppose. But it did finish 2-0. The game in the second half was just a really boring game. A lot of to and fro-ing, really. But you can kind of see I just did deserve to win that. Absolutely dominated it. He didn't even have any shots on target. So that was pretty nice for the semi-final. So we move on into the final. Yeah, I think we've only played one other FUT draft and we won last time. So I was really looking to pick out 2 FUT drafts, 2 wins on this account. That would have been great. But we come up against a pretty tough team, a pretty tough opponent. So he's got the blue Ronaldo, he's got the Man of the Match. Is it Man of the Match or team of the group stage? Griezmann, Messi, Koke, Bruno, Benyat, Alaba, Filipe Luis. So, you know, I was looking at his team. I thought my team's a lot better. I should be dominating this game and picking up a victory in the final. And it did start well. Nice little bit of work here down the wing. Put in Griezmann, bang, 1-0 up. So again, we kind of score a goal early on. And I thought, oh, here we go. This might be 2 or 3. But my opponent, to be fair to him, was a really good player. I get super unlucky in a lot of places where winning the ball back and it just bounces straight back to him. So that goal was a bit frustrating to concede, but nonetheless, there's not a lot else I could have done about that. So hats off to my opponent. Moving on up, again, another goal that was a bit frustrating. Again, I couldn't really do anything about it. He just sort of turned me. And he was through on goal, took a shot, it went in. So, but I fought back hard. I brought on Willian, like I did say earlier, feeding here, but he catches me on the counter. We managed to win it back, thankfully, though. Straight into Willian, into Ronaldo, bang, 2-2. So I thought, we're back in this game. There's a chance we could win it. Sort of game on with minutes to go, but unfortunately, it just wasn't our day. And then kind of another really good goal from my opponent, to be fair. Really frustrating. Keeper got to save, land straight to his player. It just kind of summed up that game for me. Nothing was going my way, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is sometimes. So, unfortunately lose in the final against a good opponent. So, FHG YouTube. So he may well have a YouTube channel himself. So shout out to you. GG. But yeah, really even game. You see from the stats, I probably just edged the stats with more chances. But we were equally as good as each other. But he just had the better day, and it was on after a long day of foot champs. So I was pretty impressed with going out in the final, if I'm honest. But what a team this was! I really wish I could have access to those players on this account. It would be insane. So we pick up a premium gold players pack and a gold players pack. Pretty trash rewards, in my opinion, for getting to the final. Gold players pack, you get 1 rare, and the other pack you get 3. So pretty disappointing. So we pick up Van Persie as our rare player, and nothing else really. So that was a bit unfortunate. So pretty trash indeed. So I look at a couple of players, see if they kind of sell on here. And just so I know at the times they're going for SBCs and different things, so I always just have a quick look. Van Persie obviously doesn't really go for anything at all. And we got an Australian guy at the back of the pack there, so that went quite nicely towards the Australian Day SBC. So all in all, not a great pack. So our bad pack luck does continue, unfortunately. Why on earth we can't pack anything decent, I don't know. But that is just the way it is. Again, you saw Bella in there. That's one of the players I sold. I brought in to try that 5-2-2 formation, and it just didn't work. I wasn't winning any games really in Div 1. So if I'm not winning games in there, I'm not going to win FUT draft, unfortunately. So next on to our second pack, Premium Gold Players Pack. 12 items, 10 gold, a 3 rare. And we get Hernandez, Suso, and our rare as a Spanish CDM. So what another trash pack. Really disappointing. We didn't really get any players of any value. But once again, the FIFA gods are not with us. So yeah, that's going to be it for kind of today's episode, guys. So obviously we got some FUT Champs gameplay to come, so I'll try and spread them out over 3 episodes, I think, rather than doing it in 2 and making them super long, just because I tend to mumble on a little bit too long and not really talking about anything. So like I mentioned in previous videos, if you got anything you want me to talk about, the new patch, FUT Champions gameplay, who I'm coming up against, different opponents, team tactics, anything like that, leave them down in the comment section below. And obviously if you liked today's video, smack a like. And if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. I'll keep you up to date with more FIFA content and the road to glory. But until next time, guys, take care. Peace.